one. Actually, like if you go to the www.pega.com, you can see like which all industry they are working, like finance, insurance, healthcare, communication, government, life science, manufacture, energy, and actually if you see many videos from many clients like British Gas, and if you want to see more videos from
Mukesh,
Cisco, Xerox.
since I'm kind of working on the healthcare insurance domain, like I mean, is there any specific project that you know they implemented, what it is used for, and all that?
Actually, I came across, actually I was trying to searching for you only, like I got one client, was that some
United Healthcare or something? I saw United Health Group or United Healthcare has it.
that UHG, yeah, UHG is the big player into that. There is one more, that Highmark. Have you heard about Highmark?
Highmark.
There's a,
Anthem, I know. I know Anthem, the one, yeah, there. Anthem Care
yeah,
First.
yeah. So there if you can see, this is all healthcare, actually they are actually implementing Pega. So there we can get Care First, Blue Cross Blue Shield, LRA, CWS, MGen, NASCO, yeah, UHG.
But
So actually,
when they implement, yeah, United Health Group, yeah. So but
yeah.
when they implement, what are they doing with Pega? I mean, exactly what process or what purpose they are achieving with Pega? I mean, I know they have .NET technology. They use C# for a lot of things. They use SAP for a lot of things, and all kind of technologies. These big players use everything. I mean, and Pega is used for what niche market in that is what they're looking for.
BPM processes. Actually, whatever the for healthcare, what you need to take care of, and then like they need to interact with the customer, so that they have two frameworks. One is the CPM framework, and the other one, health service. Actually, how they're going to provide the service to them. So here you can see that like the 2 to 3 minutes video. So what actually like they achieved from that. So they actually various clients. So we'll see that out. Actually, I have not seen also like one, so we'll see that one. What's actually the. Oh, this is just. No, this is general one.
So it's like fraud and abuse.
Yeah.
Okay.
This video is not related to healthcare. Actually, this is actually about the Pega 7 features.
Yeah, this is talking about the Pega in general, I think. Yeah, you're right.
That's right. Pega's feature they are talking about in this video.
Right. It's kind of
I
a
think
ad. Okay.
I think we can see the next one. I think that will say better. We'll see this one. Might be that is actually like more on as a common video for everyone. So that's actually more of the Pega features. onto that. So I think this will. Yeah.
United Healthcare Medicare and Retirement provides health benefits and services to nearly 10 million people. The group serves people ages 50 and over, an ever-increasing customer demographic.
Our business in Medicare and Retirement is growing very quickly because of the baby boomer generation aging into our plans. So our ability to be able to be flexible for the future is extremely important.
Compliance requirements and the agent's growing need for easier access to customer information prompted the call to quickly build a new contact center solution. But there were concerns about how to leverage existing software to make it work.
Why don't we do this thing right and not put a Band-Aid in place? We wanted to make sure we could turn our legacy investments into an advantage. We wanted to make sure we could provide a strategic alternative to costly large-scale replacement projects.
United Healthcare selected Pega BPM technology to wrap and renew its legacy contact center desktop systems. The result was MIM.
MIM is a set of processes designed to drive member experience. Pega has actually helped to enable those processes.
The first part of the project was recently completed.
So that included a common intake platform, a platform for issue management from an end-to-end perspective, and then ultimately the tracking and reporting that would allow us to meet our compliance requirements.
Phase 1 also included behind-the-scenes enhancements to the existing agent desktops to enable a better customer experience.
Ultimately, the agent that handles that first call tracks the issue all the way through all of our downstream groups, functional silos, making sure that we deliver on the member experience.
The transition became very easy in that we had all the cases already there in a system that was really being wrapped by the Pega technology.
Phase 1 was fully deployed and rolled out to 5,000 agents in under 10 months.
Our metrics are proving there's a reduction in compliance errors. Their frontline agents are now able to do more. Less stuff being thrown over the fence to other departments. These agents were much quicker to adopt this new technology. They actually embraced the new technology. And the path to proficiency was much, much shorter.
One thing that the Pega process enables is to actually make change on the fly. And that's something that really strengthens your adoption rate.
And this was just the first phase. Wrap and renew phase 2, 3, and 4 are planned.
I've been part of several technology releases, even with United, and I've never seen this level of success.
Our world is constantly changing. Only Pega lets you build for change.
Yeah, Mukesh.
Yeah.
That's the yeah. No, I was remember I was asking you one day like you I don't know you work in Capgemini?
No, I work on exchanging. Actually, that is a commercial insurance.
Oh, okay. No, I was wondering whether you can show the project that you were doing. I mean, even just now, the United Health Group, they said they did it. I mean, I was just wondering how they did it. I mean, what they're doing. Like, this is like very high level, right? Kind of little like, okay, these are the things. Probably you can say, okay, these are the applications. Probably they developed, or these are the cases. I mean, that's what I was kind of trying to get an idea. That's all. I'm not. Each project, I know each project is different.
Yeah, Manoj, actually we have tried to create a leave request, right?
Mm-hmm.
The same way they are going to create an applications into that, and actually that will be going to help by different people. But so in this, actually the main thing is that like the development is taking less time and everything is automated, so it's going to take less errors. So everything is automated. Reporting is very good, so that actually you can generate multiple reports for compliance, so that can get to know. And the CPM, like customer, they interact with the customer, they can take the feedback and online, they can record it the same time. So that will improving the customers service as well. So they are now focused onto the more business oriented. Also they can focus from this part. So because they need to more focus onto the how they can going to build it. So they are not focusing on more their business itself.
Okay.
It's all about actually the same framework. Actually, if you see in healthcare, what we actually would do, actually the claim will become, and actually someone will need to go for that how much the bills was happen, how that will be going to solve, and everything onto that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So same thing. Actually, we are going to create a workflow in Pega, so that will be solve it out, like contact with the customer. Then he will going to contact for any service like cashless, or before need to go for that one, or so that actually we going to contact with the hospitals for that. Okay, this will be going to be this service, and this need to be provided to him. So that all things actually we need to create as a workflow, and the same thing actually it's getting automated by within the Pega. So everything actually you can see various systems get integrated within the Pega. So you can have in Pega as a central resource. So you can integrate with other system. You can take the information from every places, and you can display that information to interact with the customers at the same time. So that will help to improve the customer satisfactions and their business efficiency.
Okay.
So just actually, yeah, the same way actually we have designed the workflow. So for the leave request, so actually like they have actually for health management, healthcare, or it's like another banking or anything, loan or anything. So same way they're going to design a workflow, and that workflow will be like maybe that will be a complex one, not as easy one as the leave request. So that can have doing multiple things, its routing and everything is done by within that workflow itself.
Okay. I mean, maybe because I'm kind of new to this concept, I'm more on the development side. So my I was probably, that's why I was not able to get the concept clear. I mean, from what it looks like, this is like pretty high level thing, right? I mean, we are not doing, for example, we have 1,000 claims to process.
Yes.
And the eligibility of the recipients needs to be checked for like online real-time online check, real-time check, or batch checking. All these.
Yeah, Pega provide both actually, like online and batch. Actually, they have batch facilities as well. So that is really the more technical part. Yeah, they have actually agents. So actually, like from agents, we can run an activity. Activity is actually like you can say program. So that is a code we can write in Pega. Look, that is one place we can write some steps to perform. Pega provide a lot of methods. So that actually using that methods, we can perform different operations. So we can do that batch processing as well in Pega.
So batch means like, is there any limit to the batch count of claims? Or?
No, actually, it depends on that, like how often you want to run the count. You can schedule the like your agent, so that the background processing will run in every like 30 minutes or 1 hour. So all the things are possible onto that. So like based on that, if you say in how much time is taking to process that one item. So based on that, we can have multi-node environment. We can actually like multiple environment can be server can be for the load balancing also. We can do for batch processing as well. So if you have more one, so we can have more servers so that they can process multiple items at once.
But is that done through this portal? What we do? What
not
we
portal,
did?
Not portal. That is the separate concepts.
Oh, okay. So that's altogether different tool,
no,
or is it
same software? Actually, like in Pega, everything is integrated. Actually, like the same thing. I'll just show you that. Okay.
Okay.
So if you see here in the records, okay, I'll show you. See, actually, when you're sending an email, right?
Yeah.
So exactly like how you're sending an email. So you have actually like only that button. You click submit onto that. But in the background, there is an agent which does that, which runs every 30 seconds. So it takes which all email need to be sent.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's
so same thing. Actually, like if you during the save, like you click on save. So if you are going to save actually, if there is no error or is there any error, all inheritance is matched, all the prerequisites validation are matched. So there is an agent which is running in the behind, which take care of these things.
Okay.
So for that,
And-
like,
And where is the batch thingy? I mean, like if there's a 10,000 or 100,000 claim is there in one big file.
yeah, so that is like, that is actually like need to be processed by an agent. So there is actually like, I'm just going to show you SMA, actually like that is actually called as system management applications. So here, this is actually more technical bit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, actually it's not required.
No, I was wondering whether that's something possible in Pega.
Yeah. Actually, like if you see in Pega, actually, like we can see you can process your files, you can integrate with many things. Okay, I'll just show you that. So you can process like email-based processing is also possible. So you can create a case from email itself. You send an email, from email also you can create a case. And like you can send an email for approve and reject. So from that email also you can approve and reject the case. You can process files. So like you want a CSV files, you want an XML files. So if you see here, this one. So if you see you have services. So these are the services which present. Like it can connect to .NET, it connect to EJB, it can process emails, it can process files, HTTP, Java, JMS, all the messaging is also supported, MQ, REST, SAP, all the things are supported.
Okay. So that's from records you got, right? Records?
Yes, actually from records, you can see all the category of the rules. So that's the integration I've not covered because that is not required as part of the BA role.
Correct, yeah. No, I mean, I know, I'm not asking you to go in deep on that, but I was kind of,
so this is actually
get an understanding.
Yeah, Manoj, yes. So this is the, like you can connect with the email-based, file-based processing, and there is one more thing. It's called as you can process PDF forms as well. So if you say you want to process a PDF forms, so that also you can confirm from a PDF to page and from page to PDF as well. So that is two rules used for the same. So PDF-based processing is also possible. So it's like
yes. Oh, that's the mapping. Okay.
Yeah, actually like that is converting different mapping from XML to page, XML stream is from page to stream, and like structured CSV files, normalized, structured, delimited, all are getting converted. And now it's getting supported the JSON as well.
Okay. Does this handle X12 and format?
I'm not sure. Which is the format?
X12 and HL7 formats for the insurance?
No. I don't think actually that need to be specifically maintained. Actually,
okay, so I think it takes the XML then. I mean, that has to be.
We need to define the XSD for that, and then XSD can be taken here.
Okay, SSD means the system.
No, actually XSD is the schema definition for that XML.
Oh, XSD. Okay, right. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking SSD.
So that actually that standard can be built upon to the XSD, and then we can check upon that XML from that.
Got it. Yeah. I mean, it has to be mapped and an XML created out of the X12 or HL7.
Yeah.
That's how.
Right. That's right.
So the input, what it can take, Pega can take is an XML.
Yes. Yeah. There is the two things, right? Parse XML, XML stream.
Okay.
So email-based processing also it's possible into that.
Okay.
Like Pega is like actually they have integrated many things within itself. And which one actually telling about the agents, right? So this is in that you can see agents. So these are the different agents which are running behind of the scene. So whatever you do, which like here, right? It's run agents in the background.
Okay.
So there actually you can see a lot of, actually you search something, right? So search also is actually like a search engine is there. So that is the running engine behind of the scene.
Okay.
So everything is actually Pega, actually like how that get actually like they have background processes like threads are running in the behind. Like that is the Java threads which is running. When you activate, it's started running. So if you see, this is actually if you can say in your administration, you can see agent management is separate. So actually you have that all the agents which are running, you can see from here. So you can create your own agents, so which is like in work in a file based or XML based or anything, we can configure that.
Okay.
So that is like going to use for your batch processing.
Okay. So it can handle batch then. Okay.
Yeah, actually it can handle batch. We have handled actually around 1,000 claims an hour actually for our systems we process in that way.
Oh, 1,000 in an hour?
Yeah.
That's not good. I'm just kidding.
No, actually for our in our system we don't get much claims. Actually for
Okay.
commercial insurance, actually the claims ratio is not that high.
Okay.
So that's why actually our systems actually supported with 1,000 claims onto that. Actually
Okay.
so that's getting supported with that. Actually we don't have actually much like high volume of claims.
Oh.
That's why
Okay.
actually it's again it's like if you can support like millions also, like then
Okay.
actually we need to configure the infrastructure.
Okay.
Yeah, servers, actually hardware we need to configure onto that.
Okay. But Pega will be using all these other agents behind it. I mean, that's what it is.
Actually, agents actually has too much. Actually, like if you have to connect with actually like the message-based service or anything, on that actually like it's going to use the agents for that.
Okay.
So if you want to integrate with multiple systems, like you have one application systems, and from that actually you have got the claim and you want to process it in Pega. So from there you can send an message to Pega. So agent will pick that and start processing onto that.
Okay. But I mean as a business architect, we are not even looking into those things.
That's right. Actually, like that needs the help of LSA.
Right. Right.
Actually, like
but
he will go into more on technical, but how you can go to integrate and everything.
so a business requirement can be that okay, we need 100,000 claims processed in an hour or two all the time. That's one of the requirements from the customer. So is that something a business architect will take it?
I think that they can take it. Actually, like, Pega provides a feature. Actually, they have hardware sizing. Okay, actually, like, based on that, actually, like how much transactions, how many number of servers, and all the things is required. So Pega provides some consultancy onto that as well.
Okay.
So we need to fill our form. What is our
Mukesh, I had a related question. So in our blueprint, Pega blueprint for CPBA, it clearly gives us two sections. One is application analysis and application design.
Yes.
Both together gives around
70%.
I think 70% of so in that the breakup, it talks about BA responsibilities during application design and BA responsibilities during application analysis. So could you speak in terms of that, like since Manoj was also asking related question, could you probably speak of BA responsibilities from the application analysis phase?
We're going to cover that up in the DCO session when we are going to start the DCO session, right?
Okay.
So there actually we are going to talk actually first the like phases wise requirement and then we start the DCO onto that.
Oh, okay. I'll
cover that up then.
Okay, so DCO part is application analysis.
Yes, actually DCO is your like both your analysis and design parallelly you are doing into the DCO. Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
and
we'll talk about that one in length. Actually, that required around 4 to 5 classes. So we'll talk onto that one. Yes.
Okay. And case design is what we are doing right now, right?
Yeah, that is a part of your application design. Case design is the part of your will come into the like once you design your application analysis and design, there you define the prototype of it, and then you actually create what are the different options are available in Pega. So that is the part of the case one.
Oh, okay. So this part that we are doing, right, like creating the entire the stages, steps, and then UI, going through the flow, followed by UI. Where would it come? Like what is our?
That is the part of 7.1. If you can see the 7.1, So we are just
Okay.
like I told, right, I'm covering both one right now, 7.1 and
Correct.
7.2. So that
Okay.
so these all are part of the 7.1. So this is
But
actually not that much. Actually, also the percentage wise, this is less. But if you see, actually, if I'll not see anything, all this one also now.
I think, I don't know if I got it correct or not. I think what Priyanka is asking is what we're doing fits into the project overall, right? Is that what your question was, Priyanka?
Manoj, I think, okay, I'll just clarify. Okay, I think Priyanka is looking for the certification point of view, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So actually for certification point of view, okay, whatever the things I'm covering this one, actually like automatic business policy, data modeling. So in 7.1 is there, in 7.2 they have reduced the same. I think on the first day of that, okay, 1 minute, we can start. I'll open that document so that we can get it in a clarity. So this is actually agent there. Okay, I'll just closing it out. So this is the agents which I'll just show you, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So this is actually you can see here. So if you see this part, in 7.1, there will be like UI designing, data modeling, automatic business policies. So that is the 17% in the 7.1. So if you see
Okay.
the below one, that application analysis, application design, and case design, UI design. UI design 2%, and all other things are removed from there now.
And the application analysis is a new thing altogether. They don't
Yes,
have
that's
that.
right. That's completely. What's the role of a BA on different phases? What is the DCO? All the things will come within that in application analysis.
Okay.
So we have it like covering all this particularly almost we have covered design, case design, and UI. So
Yeah, that's
like
what I was thinking. We've already covered this.
yeah. So actually, like if you can see, we are now in this two parts. Actually, if you see this one,
Okay.
and analysis is still missing. So we're going to cover that analysis as well.
Okay. But this is important, I feel, the automating business policies you might ask during
Yeah.
interviews.
Actually, if you want to understand Pega, actually, if you don't know that, it will be difficult for you. So that's why I feel
Right.
like what are the things which like how you can do that. So some of the things you should know about the concepts of the Pega. So that's why I'm covering that part as well. And I'm giving some more depth as well, but might no need that much detail. But it will be good that if you want to start in Pega, so some of the concept will be clearer for you when we started. So that's why actually I'm giving some more in-depth one little bit onto it.
Okay, okay, got it. And one more thing I wanted to ask is generally in India, right, who are all the Pega main companies that are having Pega Center of Excellence or in terms of looking for jobs? How do you suggest it?
I think Accenture is one for sure, right?
Yes. Accenture, Cognizant, Infosys, TCS,
Capgemini?
Wipro, Incessant, Capgemini, Synchrotron,
Okay,
Emphasis, and Galaxy Solutions. This is actually like service player, and there
okay.
apart from that, Morgan Stanley, American Express, Amadeus, Apple, GE.
Wow, okay. But the thing is, when I look for openings for CPB, I'm not getting even a single opening. It's very tough to find one.
That's actually one thing is there. CPBA role is actually uh, in India outsourcing happen, right? Actually, like
Yeah.
when you interact with the users, you need to be like in an on-site. Like
Mm,
here, normally when you interact with the in a CPBA role, people are mainly looking for an on-site opportunity onto that. So there you can
oh,
directly interact with the business.
correct,
So
correct.
so mainly like in India, you can get the job here and maybe you get on-site directly.
Okay,
So that's the
that's a
way it
problem.
needs to be. Yeah. So there is like
Okay.
if you see if you go not in India, if you look for CPVA role outside, you will get a lot of them.
Okay.
And Mukesh, in fact, I have checked also.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. They don't. I mean, it's there. I'm not saying it is not, but
Mm-hmm.
not very much like other. Even if you just Google, I mean, like look in some job site SAP, you get tons of them. But Pega, if you look at it, you don't.
SAP is also one of the a lot of things will come because SAP has a lot of different product as well like HANA, Hybris, Pico. So if you see, we'll just go for if you see in Indeed you can see this one. Dice. Actually, like that's the problem in India. There is actually like less chances onto this one.
Oh, okay.
So if you see this
So how
one,
do I
like,
market myself like a BPM business analyst or
yeah, actually, yeah, you need to actually this one. It's like you need to with there is a lot of requirements in India also. I know some of the companies where they are looking for the same.
okay.
Yeah, actually, some of the like in Capgemini, there is a requirement for. My wife works in Capgemini in Bangalore.
Okay.
So she was asking for some of the roles into the BA role.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, like if you see, yeah, only one of them is coming into the Capgemini. Other all are actually from the Cloud First, Accenture.
Right.
Yeah. Different.
Yeah, I get a lot of calls. Like I didn't even apply anywhere. I just
Oh,
keep
okay.
getting calls for CSA and CLSA. So it's like very disappointing every time the call comes in. Like I'm sure you're asking for a developer role, so this is more of
Yeah.
business
No,
analyst.
actually, like, see, there is a lot of opportunity in this role as well. Like in BA role, it's
Okay.
actually coming up. Actually, like, that's why in earlier days, actually, we can see Pega is actually like you can see evolving like after Pega 7. So after Pega 7,
Right.
and what they did is in Pega 7, right? Actually, like they have only one portal, right? Designer Studio. So
Okay.
they actually like with the this new version of coming up 7.2. So they actually now separated out the role completely. Until that, in Pega 7, the role was mixed up.
Okay.
So they want it like the BA need to be perform everything like so they can create the application from themselves. But now they actually like given a completely new portal, Pega Express, for the BA role itself.
Okay.
So that's like they want to differentiate that now. So that's why now more things will come with the new role will come. So with 7, actually they merged both role onto that. They don't have different portal. How they will use that? They need to use go for the only one of them, actually Designer Studio only. So now they actually like they differentiate the two role and the requirement will come into the different context after that. So if you see you have this one APG, then Senior Business Analyst in Mitchell Martin,
Right.
USG. TIPCO. Yeah, the job wise, if you can see, yeah, actually I can see. If you see other one, actually like development one, actually you can see a lot of them.
Yeah.
CPBA, if you
That
see,
I see a lot. Like every day I get a call for Accenture.
I think I should go for Pega CPBA, then it's like it will be a different one. Sometimes it will like just CPBA will not get to that enough one. Again, the Indeed one.
But generally in Pega, they I think non Pega Center of Excellence companies, they just directly have a business analyst, like how I was working. No, they just have a normal business analyst do the role, and the CSA or like my company only had a CSA. We didn't even have a CLSA. So they directly did the system requirements and the updates directly into Pega. We didn't really follow the whole Pega life cycle, right? Like the
Right.
starting
Right.
of the case design stages. All that was directly done in a document, like the system requirement specifications and the
Okay.
business requirement specifications. So maybe that's how they do it here also in India.
Yeah,
Like
actually, if you check
projects.
it, right, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, in Bangalore,
Right.
actually, more on, there is, yeah, MasterCards, Visa, so they all PayPals. There is a lot of requirements in Pune for MasterCard. Actually, in Pune, they have like set up that one in there.
Okay.
Morgan Stanley and this one, JP Morgan, they are looking for in the BFSI segment in India. And
Okay.
Amadeus is a travel booking, so they have some requirements in Pega as well.
Okay.
Is the CSA and CPBA something that a person can handle together?
No, that's a good question. Like, can one person do the same, two certifications like that?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
for
yeah.
developer?
Actually, there is no restriction if you want to not go for other certification. You can go for both.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
actually,
you have done both, is it? Like, because you seem to be knowing both sides very well. So
yeah.
that's why
Actually, I'm going to for my CPBA. Actually, I was more onto the technical only.
okay.
CLSA certified. Actually, like, I'm top
Oh,
level
okay.
certification of the CLSA. I'm certified onto that. So I'm like
Okay.
looking.
So that means you are capable of creating your own application, right? That is the exam for CLSA.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. That's nice.
Yeah.
So what made you go to the CPBA side? Because to my understanding, CLSA is very sought after. In fact, I got calls in Canada and US a lot for CLSA role. I don't know why. But
CLSA is actually, if you see, that's the top level things. Actually, you know in and outs of the system, and you have
correct.
interacted with various integrations like authorization. You can go for open SSOs or all that thing. You can go for cryptographies or something. You can know performance tuning, like how you can go for Java, cache management. All the things comes with that one, with the
Okay.
LSA. Yeah. So directly you can benefit and turn to the LSA part of it.
Okay.
So that's the more technical bit. Uh, so more of the things will like see in the job market. If you see, um, there are different. Actually, like in US, actually there is currently like there is an opening coming up for the Brazil. They are looking for more onto the CPBA role for
Oh,
that.
okay.
One of the
Okay.
yeah. Actually, there is a huge requirement for the. Actually, they are looking for 3 or 4 BAs for the CPBA project. There is huge big project is going on for that one. So I got called for the same one. I was not interested to go Brazil. Like I don't know actually so I just not up for that. So actually I'm just
So I
actually
keep getting calls for the CLSA. If,
okay.
for US, right? They are ready
Hmm.
to sponsor anybody like who has the correct experience. There is this website called dice.com.
Yeah, that
If
is I
you
just opened that one. Yeah.
yeah. So in that I had registered and I keep getting only for CLSA. It's very irritating actually.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. You can explicitly mention that like your like a CPBA onto that in your Pega one.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I have removed because I've moved to India. It's
Oh,
not
okay,
going to work
okay,
out anymore.
fine.
So
Okay, dice.com. Okay. Yeah. Actually, I was just showing you some other stuff actually which in this one. So this is one site which is called design.pega.com.
okay.
So there you can see the UI concept. What are the different UI concepts available in Pega?
Oh nice. Okay.
So there is like if you can see visual design, what the different terminology used. Okay. So this is like the concept of the UI. It's here. So if you see examples, so the same thing actually I showed you the UI gallery in there, right? So there is actually if you
UI.
can see.
Okay.
So there is an example for how the portal will look like for different frameworks. So that is actually also it's shown here. So that is really like Pega Express. So this is the look like the Pega Express portal.
This is more like a marketing thing, like what Pega is capable of doing.
Right, right. So this is the customer service portal. They can connect with the telephony as well. So that directly connect with the customers on the time they can complete and everything, the details, that the marketing. So they have offers, different offers they can provide onto that. Marketing, this is the sales automations, what is the next best actions, activities, contract. And this is actually field service. So if actually like someone knows the field service life cycle, so something like the warranty support or anything, how you can go for that, that can be supported with this one. Going down. And one more actually which is talking about there is a small one, not that much in detail, but I'll show you that as well. There is one resource actually Business Architect Central.
Oh, okay.
So in PDN, actually if you log in into the PDN, you will get to know about that. If you can go down, yeah, it's the client lifecycle management, onboarding organization. So if it's a new client coming up, how you can onboard them.
Also, I have a lot of 7.1.9 questions. But the answers I think are not correct. Like to my knowledge, I just did a few. I felt some of it is totally not correct. Maybe I could share it with everyone and we could discuss it, do it like homework and then discuss answers with you.
Yeah.
Probably just 5 or 10 every day.
Yeah, we can do that. You can pass that document to me, and then actually we can we'll discuss again into the class as well.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll do that today.
So this is one of the groups which is one more leading group I talked about, right? BPM group. So there is actually a lot of BPM discussions happening onto this one. So some of the Pega related things also comes in this BPM group.
Okay.
So
I searched for this. I'm in Pega group, Pega BPM.
Pega group, yes, fine. This is one more group, which is the BPM group itself, where actually like because everything is about the BPM process. So how we can improve the different best practices related to the business process. So we'll get some information from here. So Pega terminology was also there. Pega robotics was maintained here. Don't know how to search within the group. Yeah, here. No, this is also will look for not within this group. Okay. It is like you can see this is the group which is I've joined also. So this is a good group to good that. And actually for the Pega wise, yeah, there is job wise also there is group. So you can check that out also. There are a lot of groups which are related to Pega as well.
This is just BPM group, right? Not
yeah.
Pega.
This is just about the BPM group. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is actually one of the Pega PRPC professionals. So this is a big group. Yeah. So this is one of the big group, and this is actually more focused onto the
development side.
Yeah. So this is actually one of the groups we have. So actually one of the guy actually like Luke is taking also CPVA course in the evening from the UK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he is actually like, I suggested him to join this group as well. So he just I think joined.
Okay.
Okay. one more, okay, I was just showing you that, okay. Yeah. So if you see the resources, you have one option, Business Architect Central in the PDN. Okay. So if you log into the pdn.pega.com, you go to resource, Business Architect Central. So there actually you will get the basic information about this one. What is the methodology, application analysis, application case design, and DCO.
Okay.
So if you see the DCO, what are the different things we are going to do? So we are going to conduct all these 5 things.
So we haven't yet done prototyping till now, is it? Like what is the UI part that we did? I thought that was basically prototyping our application, how the UI.
Actually, like we have already did it, but actually this should be covered in the first. Actually, how we are going to do it.
Okay. Fine.
So this is the discussion actually on this one. Actually, so this is also good one to understand. What is DCO session? So we are going to cover that in coming days. So that is like if you're preparing for the DCO, running a DCO sessions, so that like the different things will come within that. So this is also like we can say Business Architect Handbook. So that is like many Babu is there, right, for Business Architect.
Oh, okay.
So same thing, it's like it's a Pega Babu.
Okay.
So this is now given you just actually to get the detail about initially paragraph wise. Only one paragraph is there, not in detailed one. So you get to know what is the case design, what is actually like on that. Only things are only there. How you are going to do that? On the details are not there in there. So this is just one line onto that. So how you go for improving business opportunity, rule delegation. So all the things are only in this one. This is also like good that if you read this as well. So there are some of the questions might come, 1 or 2 questions will come from this as well.
Oh, okay.
So this is that's small things as well.
But for this, we need to log in using that organization email, right?
Yes. Yeah. So you need to register yourself with the PDN, and then actually you can get access to this business architect.
I've done it. I've done it. It's very simple, and they don't send any marketing material and all.
Yeah. They will not send anything, Manoj.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
if they send it to me, it's fine. Just only thing is if they start sending it to some corporate thing.
No, they won't. They won't.
They won't. Actually, they won't.
Yeah, my previous company, they already had a tie-up with Pega, so all the training material was free for me. So I got a basic idea of what is happening, everything, and I didn't have to pay any money. Of course, that wasn't enough to do the certification. This kind of on-hand experience from Mukesh is very different. But I'm telling you,
Which company you are previously?
I was with JP Morgan actually.
Okay, JP Morgan only. Okay. So JP Morgan in Bangalore. Okay. In Bangalore, there are actually very big branch is there in Bangalore. So they are actually actively looking for resources here.
Oh really? Okay. Because I'm in Chennai. I'm very specifically looking for Chennai.
Oh, okay. Chennai only.
But,
okay.
Yeah. Because the thing is, currently because we relocated because of a family thing, so we want to be here for some time. So that's why but you do, to your knowledge, there's not much of a Pega presence in Chennai, right? So that's what I felt.
Chennai, it's actually like HCL is there, so they are actually like a big branch for Pega resources. So mainly like HCL is mainly looking in Chennai, and actually no, I've not heard many of them.
Emphasis is there in Chennai too, right? Emphasis.
But they are looking mainly in Bangalore. Yeah. Bangalore, Hyderabad or Pune. So they are the 3 base location, and Calcutta. So the 4 places like the Pega are actually more on people. Gurgaon also there is very less opportunity. NCR
Okay.
region also less opportunities.
Actually, even Wipro is looking very seriously. They're
Yeah.
looking.
Wipro, Galaxy Solutions, also there are two of them, one more, and one more small company is also there, CyberSpring. They are actually only working on the
Okay.
healthcare layer as well. So they
Okay.
got some, they're working with the company CyberSpring. So they are a very small company. I think they are like 150 people total, strength of the company.
Okay.
So, but they are also looking for bigger resources now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a look. Anyway, I want to do my certification and then try. So
Yes.
that will be.
I think you can, yeah, you can try for the certification into the second half or first half of that one, and then you can
Okay.
start trying for the job. Yeah.
You mean second half of what?
Number, yeah.
November. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Around that time, November 25th, same 1 month time. You're saying I can try
Yeah,
for the
actually, it's
certification.
like, yeah, you now actually like see the training is actually like going to be done by first week of November, and then
Okay.
you can, yeah, and then you can take some time, and I'll provide you more questions. Actually, like many questions I'm going to provide you, and I'm
Okay.
trying to get some mock test as well, so that you can
Oh,
practice
great.
the mock test,
Okay.
and then yeah.
Yeah, I had a question like, do you have dumps kind of thing?
No, actually, for
Actually, yeah,
CPA,
in Pega there is no concept called dumps because they give us a non-disclosure, right? Something
yes.
that's what I heard.
But see, actually, what like many people provide that because uh, there is actually a lot of questions comes into the market. Actually, like I gave, so I wrote some questions. So, but there is no clarity that like who wrote that, right? So basically, like
Okay.
many people got the questions, and actually, like for CPA, I'm trying to get the like some of the people actually I know them, so I'm trying to get the questions from them. If we'll get that, I'll share that as well.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
My ex-colleague gave me questions, right? Like to my high-level knowledge itself, I knew some answers were totally wrong. Like when Mukesh explained, he had discussed about how the stages are, automatic stages, that arrow mark will come. Otherwise,
Right.
if the stages are manual, it will be like rectangular boxes, right? The
Right.
answer given was exactly the opposite.
Oh,
So yeah, so that's why I'm not very sure. I will surely send it to Mukesh and he can probably
Okay.
give us
Okay. Fine.
the correct answers later.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, you can forward it to me, and then we can check that out.
Okay.
So this is the two things, design.pega.com. You can go for the this Business Architect Central, some of the groups onto the LinkedIn. You can
okay.
check it out.
The design.pega, what was that? I mean,
It's a
that.
free one. Actually, like if it's give you the concept of what are the how you can design a UI. So what are the different components are
Oh,
available? How you design your application header. So this is actually like different terminology which is giving actually how much pixel is giving. Like you can see here, different logo and how the features, favorite icons, application name. So that's the same way. So you can see these are the different application names comes with that, different portal menus. Okay, so this is actually like the components and different things. We can see this one, like what are the language it's supported, what is the font it's supported. So all the things we can see this one. I think you can see directly this one. This is doesn't require any uh, logins. So Pega Design is actually like separate one. So this one you can see separate. So this is actually the marketing one. Actually, what are the different features available onto the Pega one. This is responsive, adaptive, common layouts, page manager performance, CLM, landing page. So this is mainly like how you look and feel you can design with the Pega. So that's Yeah, one more thing actually, well, what to say here. Actually, if you see your Pega one, you have, if you want to try Pega from here itself, you have an option to try 1 month Pega Express. If you have access to the PDN, you can try that. Pega Express. Yeah. No.
So once we finish CPBA, is there any other level? There's no other level, is it? DCO
Yeah.
level is there, right?
Yeah. For after that, you can go for the DCO. There is one
Okay.
more. Yeah. Pega blog. Yeah, I think that's it. If I'm not able to get that one, where exactly that is. Okay, so we're going to close today and then we'll continue tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And please give us some homework, like, like you said, you'll give us that case.
Yeah, I'll send it today. Yes, I'll send it today, Priyanka. So sorry, I got some busy with some of the things. Actually, I'm also looking for the job, and I got through some of the companies, and
oh wow, okay.
This is my last week in my company. So next week I'm going to join a new company as well.
Oh, you're
Okay,
switching.
awesome.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Okay. Which line, which side are you going to? Business architect role or?
No, I'm going for LSA.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So
Awesome,
I got
awesome.
many like Capgemini, Accenture, HCL, Infosys.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So now actually I think need to decide which need do I go. So I'm just looking that I'm going through the Morgan Stanley one. So might be
Okay.
like, so there is actually they have like 8 or 9 rounds. So I've just cleared 3 of them.
Oh my God.
So
Okay.
yeah, so I need to clear in 7 days 5 more. So that
What
will.
they do with 8 rounds of interviews? I mean, this.
Yeah, they
Oh
have.
God.
I don't know one from 3 different persons. Actually, they take the views of different persons.
Okay. So basically, you're meeting the team lead, then you're meeting the manager, then you're meeting the director. Probably all this.
Don't know what it like. Their cycles they have actually very like 1 month process. They will not actually proper background, proper things, more technical. So there multiple things happen with the Morgan
Oh,
Stanley.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think same with the
Yeah.
JP Morgan as well here in India.
Oh really? Oh, I
Yes.
didn't know. Actually, my interview was very simple actually.
Actually, in US it's fine. Actually, if you say you are there, it will be fine.
Yeah, but I could understand like offshore team is always way better than the onshore team.
Yeah.
So I guess because of their, grueling interview, they select the best. So
Yes, that's right.
it's
Actually, they
good.
pay well as well, right? Actually,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Because you see, from whatever the paying from your other company, service company, they pay around 30
Okay.
to 40% higher.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So for a CPB, what do you think would be the correct
I think
average?
you have actually not sure.
Okay.
Actually, you can see that in the pay scale or Glassdoor.
Okay.
So this is the pay scale India survey with one actually Indian one. Okay.
Oh, okay. There is Pega VPN also.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the CPA.
CBA. Okay.
Yeah. So you take a look. You can see senior business analyst.
Okay.
I think Glassdoor also provides that feature. So that's, I think, in India, I feel like it's coming. Actually, like CPBA role is not, that was not
Yeah,
before that much. I feel like it's coming now.
correct. That's true. Oh, okay. So the jobs here are also pretty good.
Yeah,
Glassdoor.
they mentioned for both of them, salaries and certificates.
So what will you compare similar to DICE that which is what is very good in India?
Okay. This is actually Naukri and Monster. They are actually good.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's one to that. This is one of the company are looking for Global Hunt India Pega business analyst.
Oh, okay. That's the thing, no? They are very specific location, whereas developer roles, they are okay with any location.
Yeah,
Somehow
actually,
business architect.
so they actually, you can see, yeah, CPBA, they are actually, in India, actually, that's what I told. Actually, CPBA role, actually, in India, it is coming now. Actually, there are lots into the development, because in India, it's like the development, so the more jobs
Right.
in development side.
Development side, that's true.
Okay. So fine, if you like, we can see the continue into that, and we'll continue tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. Yep. Bye.
Bye.